Evening guys, a little double barrel quick evening video for you, okay? So just a little bit of a proper explanation of what we're chatting about in the last video. I'm going to use Douglas Costa here as an example because he's a nice round number, 186, okay? So the topic we're chatting about primarily in the latter stages of the video earlier today is that the Football Index official channel put a video out yesterday, and in that channel the two head honchos, John Cole and the other guy, I always forget his name, have made it known that you can buy 300 shares in one move after the split, okay? And I tried to explain verbally, just as I seen it, how that could benefit you, okay? Now, what I'm going to show you is an example I've ironed out with Douglas Costa in real terms with real money and how it would pan out, okay? This benefit, okay? Because yeah, let me just show you. Okay, so here we go, right? So DC at the top left there, Douglas Costa is 186, or after the split, 62 pence each, okay? So pre-split, the most you can buy one transaction is 100, okay? And if you bought 100 of them right now, I can practically promise you, you would move from 186 to 187, right? If you bought 100 of them, that means you would be £1 up, okay? Post-split, let's just say you do 3 lots of 100 just to illustrate, okay? You buy 100 of them, it makes them 63p, you're still your £1 up, okay? You buy another 100, it pushes them to 64, you're now £1.69 up. You buy another 100, it makes them 65p, you're equally £2 up, okay? But now because you can buy 3 in one move, right? You can buy 300 of them at the 62 pence in the one swoop, and that will then make them 65 pence, which means overall you're £3 up, okay? Which is what I was trying to get at in the last video, that you need to now start getting into your head transaction sizes and, you know, what prices you're buying at exactly, you know? So like I said in the last video, holding off a little bit longer for you to get money, you know, this is going to take a wee bit of pressure off you. If this is the way the calculation on the platform pans out, they might change the calculation, and none of this, what I'm chatting to you about now, will be relevant. We're trying to forward plan, we're trying to predict what's going to happen, and I see this being very likely, just because of the makeup of the platform and how it works and everything, okay? It's not dead cert, it's just, I would say, likely at this point, okay? Time will tell, okay? But oh sugar, I was on a wee train of thought there. So so what I said in the last video was, if you've got your eye on something, you're like, oh, they're an amazing price, I really need to move, I'm going to quick sell this one, I quick sell that one, that might be taken out of the equation now. You will have a bit of time on your side, because let's be honest, if a player moves 1 pence or 2 pence between, you know, Douglas Costa, let's use him as the example, let's say between now and me getting the £186 together that I need for him, he moves up to 189, okay, then I need to get another £3 together, right? So by me then buying him at 189, I'm still going to make the same movement on him in that initial transaction. I'm still going to push him up a pence, okay? So with the way things have changed, it means, I believe anyway, this is the way I'm going to be looking at it, if this is the way it transpires, there's much less pressure, much less urgency to quick sell and have yourself bent over by the spread on some players when you see an opportunity arise. You've got a bit of time to put them on the market, give it 48 hours, 72 hours, whatever, for the market, you know, to pick it up and take that off you and put money into your account, you know, into your balance for you to go and acquire new players. But rather than when that happens, say you put on 100 Ronaldo and 100 Van Dijk, you might sell 10 Ronaldo within an hour and 20 Van Dijk within an hour. Rather than taking that money and straight away go, right, I better quick buy some Douglas Costa before he goes up, you would be probably best advised to keep that money a bit longer, wait for the full sale that you're trying to achieve to transpire, and then make your purchase. Then you go in and move to the next position that you've identified, okay? So I just wanted to give you this as a black and white example of what we're trying to chat about, okay? Because I think this is what makes the most sense. So if we multiply all these numbers by 3, okay, this isn't the point I've got to, right? But the reason I think this is very likely, right? If you look at the post split, right, just where I've put the wee icon there now, 63 pence times 3 would get us to 189. I want to say 189. Yeah, 189. Okay, so that is the equivalent of buying 300 of them. Okay, now Football Index, as you know, it rounds up pences, you know, you'll know this from your own portfolio, so it depends on their calculation how it all pans out for moving price, okay? But that's just why I see this being very likely, because when you're they said, you know, they want to keep it exciting for traders, and they want to keep everything as simple and as streamlined and as black and white as possible. And I think this might be something A, they'll overlook, or B, not really care about too much. I don't think this is something that's going to really because they can still control the spread. You know, they can keep the quick sell low, you know, but it just means then you're enticing the market, and you're maybe, you know, catching the market at a good point, and it'll mean players will fly a lot quicker as well, which means you'll need to be quick on the button, and keeping a cash balance will be vital. The second barrel in this little video we're going to touch on, okay, is as I came to the car to do this, I had to make a work phone call as well. The breaking news that just came in was that Trent Alexander-Arnold has dropped out the England squad due to injury. Who's the first person you think about when you think about right back for England? Okay, some of you are probably saying Kyle Walker or whatever, right? Think about what just happened with Hudson-Odoi, and I'll tell you who you want to be keeping an eye on the next 24 hours or so. Is our boy here, Wan-Bissaka. Because equally, you know, I don't remember the full England squad off the top of my head, but in terms of right back, I think the squad was Trent, I think Walker and Trippier were in. I think all three of them were in. So it's not as if he's going to pull up Walker. It's not as if not one of them haven't made it. So if he pulls in another right back, which is very likely, it's going to be our boy Wan-Bissaka, you know. So he's dropped a lot. I have just not been in the limelight with the split and everything. Obviously he's good for media the next week or so or whatever as well. I've jumped on him personally. Leao is became a stop loss. If you don't know what a stop loss is, we'll probably talk about it in our time. But he's dropped 15% since I had him, and after I bought him, I got a 25% increase. So basically I come down a 35%, which I just can't hold on to him any longer. When I see a wee opportunity I'm willing to take and jump on. So I've done some quick selling, and I think I did the same with Mason Mount as well, just because I want a lot of money on Bissaka, because I think if this what I think is going to happens, when Bissaka gets called up to the England squad, then I could make all that money back, no problem at all. Plus he's then going to be in the media then if he plays, and then the transfer links, and then it's just potentially a great time to just about pick him up, because he's been cheaper obviously in the last month, but after the publicity he's been getting and all the amazing praise, he's on a nice downward now, and this is a good point for the downward to stop, you know, for it to cease and then for it to bounce and move. So you can see we've got the top right there, we've got 31 shares in him. We've just acquired that. So thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. I'm quite eager to keep this short, okay? Please comment below, guys. Again, questions, interactions, all that good stuff. Subscribe, retweet, like, share, everything else, guys. Stay out of trouble, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.